Alright, so I tried on my own for a bit. I did go to the lighthouse, but it turns out there was nothing there quite yet. And then I walked around for ages, decided to end the video because it wasn't very interesting and I found nothing out. And then for the first time this playthrough, I eventually actually had to look it up in a walkthrough. And it's pretty silly, really. Not a big fan of this solution or how this was hidden, because I think, it's not obvious at all. Well, one thing that's pretty obvious, or that I could have thought of, is that I should look through the overall in the woman's house. So let's do that first, and then continue. So we're in the office right now. So we want to go west. Close door. West. West. North. West. North. Knock on 11. Search overalls. Take steel key. Aha. That key might just come in handy. While the woman is looking in the other direction, you quickly pluck it from the overall pocket. Exit house. But I am. West? Yeah. The woman attempts to wan... A wan? What's that? A wan smile as you make ready to leave. Thank you, she says softly, indicating the stuffed bear. If you discover anything else, please let me know. Okay, will do. Put steel key on keyring. Put all in goat. And then, I don't think we can unlock the gate with a steel key, right? None of the keys seem to fit. South. At the bare foundations, right? It reads, the foundations of an older structure lie crumbling in a sunken square of ground. Hidden away behind the imposing shadow of the mill wall. Weeds push up through cracked and buckling slabs of concrete. Twisted rebar and rusting pipes poke up like the legs of dead insects. The ruins are surrounded on all sides by dense thickets, although narrow, overgrown trails lead northeast and southeast through the underbrush. The thickets are full of painful thorns and appear quite impenetrable. They're also very deep. There's no telling what could be hidden or what could be hiding in their brambly depths. Well, I guess this is kind of a hint or something, but looking at the thickets obviously isn't even enough, and you actually have to actively search the thicket here. Carefully pushing the prickly branches aside, you find a rusty metal hatch set into the base of the wall. It's just an ordinary looking metal hatch. Unlock hatch. The steel key fits the lock. Interesting that the woman would have the key to this hatch. It's dark and you can't see a thing. The machines behind the walls are reaching a feverish pitch, and an unpleasant vibration ripples up and down the crawlway. Light. Maintenance access tunnel. Also, yeah, the flashlight's flickering. Just as the mechanical noises reach a crescendo, the pipes at the north end of the crawlway suddenly give vent to an enormous gout of superheated steam. The entire north half of the crawlway is momentarily filled with vapor and intense heat, which just as quickly dissipates. The noise behind the walls recedes to a calmer level. You're at the southern end of a long, narrow crawlway leading northward into the mill. All around you, through the metallic walls, you can hear the oppressive thumping and grinding of heavy machinery. The air in here is hot and smells of burnt engine oil. A large metal valve wheel just out from the middle of one of the many fat, sweating pipes lining the walls. Just to its left is a gorge of some sort. Oh, lots of things. It's a large spoked metal wheel, about a foot in diameter, for opening and shutting a valve somewhere inside the pipes. Don't know what that does yet, though. The gorge has a circular face with a needle that sweeps in a 270-degree arc across a set of numbered calibrations, most of which are colored green. The last 30 degrees or so are colored bright red. The needle is currently resting all the way to the left at 0. The needle slowly creeps up the dial. Oh, is this timed? Probably is timed, right? The gorge has a circular face with a needle that's... yeah. The noise of machinery is growing steadily louder. The needle is slowly rising about a quarter way up the dial. What if I turn the wheel? The metal wheel is incredibly hot, and you jerk your blistered hands away. Reaching a feverish pitch, and an unpleasant vibration ripples up and down the crawlway. So yeah, I guess we're getting burned here or something, right? Just as the mechanical noises reach a crescendo, the pipes at the north end of the crawlway suddenly give vent to an enormous gust of superheated steam. The entire north of the crawlway is momentarily filled with vapor and intense heat, which quickly dissipates. Needle gorge swings back to 0. Do I have anything that I could turn the wheel with? The hooded robe, of course, maybe. Turn wheel with robe. Yeah. Tear robe. So north. You're roughly at the center of the access crawlway, which stretches north and south from here. Uh-oh. North end of the access crawlway ends in a sturdy metal hatch. Thick haze of steam hangs in the air, and the heat is like an oven. The walls and floor are almost blistering to the touch. The hatch is closed. The noise of machinery is growing steadily louder. I'm gonna die here if I don't open this hatch. You shove the handle down and it remains in the lowered position when you let go. Behind the metal walls you can hear the mechanism clanking into gear and a faint, rapid ticking sound. So is it open? You have died. The handle is down as far as it will go. With a sudden shriek, an enormous blast of steam erupts from the pipes above your head, engulfing you in a cloud of superheated vapor well in excess of 300 degrees Fahrenheit. The pain is intense but mercifully brief as your skin scalds instantly and peels from your body like cheap wallpaper. Restore. Unfortunately, I'll have to go west. Close door. West. West. North. West. North. Enter 11. Knock on 11. Search overalls. West. Foot on keyring. South, south. Search thicket. Open hatch. Unlock hatch. Right, and I think I'll save here. Outside hatch. Look at my inventory again. Why do I have 7 keys? Didn't I have 8 before? What? Oh. Oh god. I didn't get the key for some reason. Okay. So... close door. West, close door. West, west, north, west, north. Knock on 11. Search overalls? Did that not work? Oh, take, steal, key. Key. West. Put steal key on keyring. South, south. Search thicket. Unlock hatch. You unlock the metal hatch. Put all in code. Open hatch. And now I'll save. As outside hatch. Okay. Inventory. The hooded robe. Hastily written letter. Meat hook, maybe. Cardboard box. Lights. Enter hatch. How can we phrase it so that it uses the robe to protect our hands? Gotta think about this. I'm pouring myself a drink. Maybe like protect hands. Put robe on wheel. Maybe south. Maybe it's still hot. Okay, I thought maybe it would cool down a little bit once the steam is blown off or something. What happens if I just wait? Probably the same circle just repeats, right? Time passes, the needle slowly creeps up the dial. Gorge turns back to 0. Why is it now pitch dark in here? Did the light go out? Oh, light. Oh, you flipped the switch on and off uselessly. The water must have finally done your poor flashlight in. Well, that's not good. I do still have... Well, so it seems the flashlight was actually on a timer after it fell into the water, right? Which kind of sucks. 'Cause I'm not sure... Because I'll probably need light for, like, the rest of the game. I'm probably gonna need light quite a bit, right? I do still have the lantern, but I haven't found out how to make that work yet. Maybe I'll have to find that out now. I'll take a very quick break. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. So I'll load definitely. Because this is when my flashlight still works. North. So I can't go to the middle as well. Undo. Pull hatch. Why? So north. Light. So you can hear the mechanisms clanking into gear and a faint rapid ticking sound. What does that mean? And why doesn't it open the hatch? The handle is down as far as it will go. Well, yeah, then pull it. Or push it. I don't get it. It doesn't even say, like, that when you push nothing happens. It just says that would accomplish very little. Why? Also, when I say open it, it says, yeah, you pull down the lever. Nothing. Doesn't say, yeah, you try to open it, doesn't work. Shut the handle down and it remains in the lowered position when you let go. Clear mechanisms clanking into gear. And a faint... What does that mean? It's like a timed mechanism or whatever. You can't do that to a direction? Okay. So, north, light, light. North, north, open hatch, south, south. Aha! Just as the mechanical noises reach a crescendo. No, that's the same, right? But you hear heavy clunking sound from the north end of the hallway. Okay. So let's save. There's a sharp metallic clank from the north end of the hallway. Open hatch. If I wait here, I die, right? So I have to go further south. Also, the flashlight dying seems to be RNG for some reason. So what's the heavy clunking sound have to do with anything? Can I turn the wheel now? Meh. No, not save. I don't get it. Oh. Oh, what happens if I light a match and throw it in here? Will that just make everything explode? Handle is down as far as it will go. Well, yeah, then push or pull. Give me a sec. I'd like to restore. This is kind of weird. Anything else I can examine, maybe? Okay, X hatch. Hatch is round and quite sturdy looking. There is a handle on this side and a small notice fixed to the wall nearby. You have died. It's a letter from the Arkham Regional Utilities Company. A letter explaining that due to wiring difficulties, the electricity will not be installed until next... Oh, God, that's the note I was carrying around. Never mind. Load. X hatch. Small notice. Take small notice. That's fixed in place. Okay, undo. Read small notice. Maintenance hatch operates on a timed release mechanism. Door will unlock approximately 15 seconds after the handle is pulled. Okay. But then only as long as it's clanking, right? How many seconds is a turn? But then I die, yeah. But also if I do this, I die. Wait. Wait. Wait, once maybe? Or do I die then? North, north. Oh, it's also pitch black now. Okay, wait a second. Can I go south? South? South. So can I light the lantern? Light match. You can't light a match in this weather? Okay, wait. I'll load. Do it inside, I think. Light match. Light lantern. You really should take it out of your pocket first. Okay. Take lantern. Oh god, come on, guys. Take lantern. Light match. Light lantern. The lantern is now lit. Okay. Blow match out. Drop match. Switch off flashlight. Look. Or you can also see a book of matches here. Put matches in code. Okay, I think I'll save again. Wouldn't be very wise to put the lantern in your pocket while it's still burning. Okay. Wait. North. North. And then I think we need to wait for one turn probably, right? And then open hatch. South. And then I die though. So I can't wait. I mean, is there something obvious that I'm overlooking now? Because I need to go north-north, open hatch, south-south. If I don't do it in exactly that order, then I die. But if I do it in that order exactly, open hatch, go south, and then go north-north again, then it'll be closed again, right? What's the obvious thing I'm missing? Okay, now they give north, open hatch, south. And if I wait now, then I die, right? Right, so I have to undo this and go south. Then I can go north. North. That's too late then. What am I missing? I mean, the timing doesn't work. And I'm still kind of wondering... Let's go south. Kind of wondering what the wheel is for and why I can't turn it. Let's see what else we have. Can I book a mattress, keyring? So the hooded rope doesn't work, and it's also, yeah, very likely that you don't bring the hooded rope, I guess, because you have to carry it in your hand all the time. And unless you like specifically decide to throw it into the hole there, in the church, then you won't get it. So it might be useful or a gimmick at some point, but I don't think it's necessary for moving on. What else do we have? Eat hook. Turn wheel with meat hook. I mean, that should work, right? newspaper maybe? Wedding ring, silver locket. Well, from the lost soggy pages, umbrella, jewelry. Oh, a towel! Turn. No, put towel on wheel. Oh, you drape the towel over the valve wheel. Turn wheel. Aha! You grip the sides of the wheel, even through the towel, you can feel the heat radiating from it. And hold it clockwise with all your strength. It squeaks reluctantly at first, then it gives all at once. From down the corridor, you hear an enormous hissing rush as the steam is vented from the pipes, and the needle in the gorge abruptly drops abruptly down to 0. Okay. So, right. So what I need to do. I mean, if the stuff is at 0, I can. Still don't quite understand it. I can go north, north, pull the lever, south, south, and then the steam will, the hot steam will be there. But then, why would I? Or I mean, has this just ended the entire steam thing? Undo. Open hatch. Haha. Okay. Mill floor. Should I get the towel back? I don't know. Probably not gonna need it. Waves of heat and noise assault you from every corner. Also, don't we have some industrial soundscape or something? Because I don't think we can hear the wind from outside anymore. Data center, laundromat, fan noise. Polders windmill? No, polders are the... Yeah. The Dutch windmills. Vinyl noise. Factory, maybe. I'll do this. Mill floor. Towering above you on all sides are the enormous vats, presses, and sundry machinery. The ever-churning inner workings of the paper mill. An opening in the base of the south wall leads back to the maintenance crawlway, and narrow aisles lead in several other directions through the chugging machinery. The grilled catwalk high over your head provides a more direct route across the factory. However, you see no way to get up there from here. A long chain dangles from overhead. Its last few feet pooled on the floor next to a bank of controls. So I guess we're gonna be looking around a bit. X chain. It runs all the way up. Past the catwalk to the ceiling. It looks somewhat greasy. The waist-high bank has all number of arcane lights. Dials and gauges on it. However, the only two controls that bear mentioning are a lever and a large red button. Yeah, always press the large red button. Sure. The machines squat like gigantic mechanical trolls around you, ceaselessly clanking, groaning, vibrating, and spitting steam. Strange, although you could hardly call yourself acquainted with the workings of a paper mill, you can't help but notice that none of the machines you can see seem to be involved with anything like the making of paper. At any rate, you don't see any paper, or any wood pulp, or any dye, or anything else you might reasonably assume with a paper mill anywhere. The machines are definitely busy churning out something, but what? Hmm. That's presses and sundry machinery. Back to the maintenance hallway, narrow aisles, X aisles. Needn't worry about that. Build catwalk. Needn't worry about that. Pull lever. You feel something click as the lever activates a hidden releasing mechanism. Then suddenly the chain snaps up into the air with a loud metallic rattle. Quickly step back as a large block of heavy equipment attached to the other side of the chain comes plummeting down from the ceiling. The last instant, a system of reducing pulleys slows the block's descent and prevents it from crashing onto the floor. You can just make out the system of pulleys through which the chain is threaded way up at the ceiling. Equipment. A dense conglomeration of tubes and compressors packed into a sturdy metal frame. A bit like a cooling unit from the back of a refrigerator, only larger and even more technical looking. Securely attached to the end of a chain, which in turn must be attached to some kind of pulley system up near the ceiling. Search. Because as we've learned, examining is not the same as searching. There's nothing on the block of heavy equipment. Take equipment. The thing is slightly bigger and slightly heavier than a steamer trunk filled with gold bullion, besides which it's attached to the end of a thick chain. A large block of heavy equipment sits there next to the control bank, attached to the end of the chain. Pull chain. You pull on the chain with all your weight, but it doesn't want to give. Push button. You hear the sound of something large and mechanical powering up. A low whirring sound, and the block of heavy equipment is lifted gently from the floor and carried up into the air. The other end of the chain snakes down from above. Its last few feet coming to rest in a small pile of links next to a control bank. So is this just back to status quo then? Pull chain. Its last few feet pooled on the floor next to a bank of controls. So this is basically the lever and the red button do opposite things, I guess. Move the equipment up and down. Climb on... Oh no, wait. Pull lever. Climb... I could squash something under it. Climb on equipment. Stand on equipment. Aha! Push button. Oh, if I only had brought the broom, right? The hooded robe. If anything else. Keyring. A meat hook, maybe. Push button with meat hook. With letter opener. Do I really have to get the broom? Silver locker, the torn journal, family album, faculty card, slipper paper, soggy pages, oh, with umbrella. Maybe. The umbrella doesn't reach that far. What? But by saying it doesn't reach that far, it's implying, of course, that another item would reach that far, probably. I mean, okay. Get down. Can I just go north? Oh, there's a narrow aisle here. You're picking your way through a narrow gap between high banks of vibrating machinery. Twisting aisles branch off in numerous directions. Some of them so narrow you'd have to turn sideways to make your way through. I'm here. If I go south, I'm in the maintenance tunnel. North. Can I go west? The path is blocked by a towering bank of chugging machinery. East. This is also like a labyrinth, I guess, right? Maybe I can make my way through the labyrinth or solve this equipment riddle and skip it that way. Oh yeah, it's definitely a labyrinth because I went east. Take a deep breath, check your clothing for any loose dangling hems that would be caught by a hungry gearshaft, and edge your way into the works. And if I just go back west, it doesn't work. South, I'm on the mill floor again. Yeah. Okay, I'll save this. Paper mill. And I'll get the broom. I think I left it in the house, so south, 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 south. Northeast. East. South. East. Oh, there's the mob of people in the town center though, right? East. Southeast. East. Climb into pipe. What's that? West. Down. South. South. Up. What's that? North. Unlock door. North. Lock door. Close. Door. Lock door. Southwest. Southeast. Okay, so Riverwalk. South. Southwest. Northwest. North. North. No, south. Up. North. Take broom. South. 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 Close door. Lock door. Southeast. Northeast. North. North. Unlock door. South. Close door. Lock door. Down. North. North. Up. West. East. West. No, wait. Northwest. West. west, north, west, south, west, no, which one? East, south, north, maintenance access tunnel, north, 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 mill floor, there we go. Now, stand on equipment, touch button with room, not room, room. What? A push button, I mean, not touch button. Haha! So I bet this is maybe the shortcut, if you don't want to do the labyrinth, but you have to actually carry the broom around. That's pretty cool. Leaning over, you just manage to press the button with the end of the broomstick. You hear the sound of something large and mechanical powering up, a low whirring sound, and a block of heavy equipment is lifted gently from the floor, carrying you up in the air. It comes to rest just beyond the edge of the catwalk. Catwalk on the block of heavy equipment. The catwalk stretches north, a narrow ribbon of metal grillwork dangling 50 feet over the factory floor and shuddering dangerously in time with the machines beneath it. There are no railings of any kind. At the far end, you can see what looks like a wide balcony and several large banks of equipment. The block of equipment sways and tilts slightly under your feet. Your score's just gone up by 2 points. Get off equipment. The block of heavy equipment sways alarmingly as you step off, almost spilling you. Step. Is that something you can say? Almost spilling you? Look. X ribbon. But it says metal grill work. There are no railings of any kind. X balcony. Can't see it very well from here. It looks to be a workshop of some kind, with workbenches and several large banks of equipment. Where's that though? North? Workshop. Several workbenches and racks of arcane electronic equipment have been dragged together to form a sort of open laboratory. This wide balcony overlooking the mill. A wide table dominates the area, strewn with precision tools, bits of wire, and scribbled calculations. To the south, a narrow catwalk hangs above the mill floor, and a metal ladder leads down into the machinery below. Prominent among the strange tools scattered across the table is a strange caliper-like instrument. On the workbenches are some notes and some arcane electronic equipment. One of the racks contains a number of circular mirrors, stacked side by side like dishes in a dishwater. Tacked up on the wall is a large technical blueprint. So much stuff to do. The benches are strewn with scribbled notes and bits of arcane electronic equipment. Circuit boards, electronic components of various shapes and sizes, it's all entirely beyond you. Precision tools. No. It's a wire and scribbled calculations. X calculations. The notes are a mess of incomprehensibly scrawled numbers, long printouts of technical data, tangled diagrams and complex formulae. Even if you had the slightest idea of what all the calculations meant, the numbers are barely even legible. Lifting up a sheet of cribbed equations, you notice what looks to be a general memo to all mill workers. It's a flimsy sheet of paper with the following message printed on it. Notice to all brethren, comrades. The focusing mirrors must be kept absolutely clean at all times. Even the slightest smudge of dirt or grease can create dangerous instabilities in the refraction patterns. All mirrors must receive ionization treatment as a matter of course. As an extra precaution, however, always use sterilized surgical gloves when handling them. In the name of he who is named not, the what's MGT. Number of circular mirrors. Blueprint. Blueprint is a technical schematic for some extremely complicated device, the exact purpose of which is anything but clear. It looks like a telescope a bit. Bit like a microwave oven turned inside out, and a bit like the industrial laser from Goldfinger. The inner workings of the device involve a complicated arrangement of lenses and mirrors, and a hopeless tangle of circuitry that vaguely resembles several dozen street maps of Manhattan laid across each other. Some of the notations of on the circuitry don't even look like technical symbols. They look more like Kabbalistic runes. Next to what must present the main focusing mirror of the device, someone has written the number 0.0113. Someone else in another handwriting has scratched that number out and written below it 0.0123. Examine the mirrors. Oh, which do you mean? The mirror labeled number 1, 2, 3, or 4? 1. The mirror is perfectly round and exquisitely polished. It is very slightly concave on its reflecting surface, distorting the edges of your face as you stare into it. On the back of it is a small label with the number 1 written on it. So they're all pretty much the same, right? Can I turn them? Turn mirror 1. Nothing obvious happens. Oh, that's ominous. What does it say? 0.0123? 0.0113? Does that refer to the mirror's numbers, maybe? But what does O stand for then? So 0. I think I'll try around a bit and then come back once I have a better idea. See ya!